competition is hard. Work harder and be able to be the best you can be. Stay positive at all times, even if it feels like it's hard sometimes. I'm Linda Jackson, I'm a junior, and I'm big head captain. I'm responsible for making sure that the team looks good and presentable, making sure that the energy is up, that we're vibing through practices and through the games, making sure that we look good, and just make sure that we just look like an elite team all together. Hey y'all, I'm Kalia Robbins, aka KR. I'm a junior and I'm the co-captain of the North Meck cheer team. I decided to cheer at North Meck because my friends actually, they suggested that I cheered, and we all went to the interest meeting and I liked it, so I decided to try out. Hey y'all, I'm Alana. I'm a sophomore and I'm the JV captain. What made me apply for the captain's position is I wanted to challenge myself, but also have like some type of responsibility to get me ready for like college and life. But I felt ready, and that was the push I needed.
My name is Kendall Cook. I have the pleasure of serving as head coach of the illustrious North Mecklenburg High School cheerleading program. So stomp and shake is quite different from traditional cheer. Traditional cheer is strictly jumps, stunts, tumbling, cheer, and dance. But stomp and shake is all of that with a twist. Really, this was coined from historically black colleges and universities because black cheerleaders weren't allowed to participate in traditional cheer teams. So we created our own spin-off of what we know as stomp and shake cheerleading today.
It's a lifestyle. I mean, if you really think about it. It started really with HBCU schools in reference to the type of cheer that they do, the formations, the way the cheers are done. And so for me personally, Stomp and Shake is something for our community, something that we are able to take and we can showcase what we are as a people. It's amazing. I've been doing Stomp and Shake for a long time. I've been a part of a lot of Stomp and Shake programs, and just to see how it has evolved over the years and you have more people who are wanting to be a part of that Stomp and Shake phenomenon that is happening right now is amazing.
What made North different is that traditionally we are a traditional team. North was a predominantly white school for a very long time, but within the last, I would say, 2 decades, we have transitioned, the school demographics have changed, and the interest in cheerleading has also changed with it too. So we have converted to more of a stomp and shake style. What I wanted to bring in was that I wanted our athletes to be prepared wherever they go. All athletes won't go to a historically black college or university. Some may go to a predominantly white institution, but they might still have an interest in cheerleading. I want them to be prepared wherever they go. And my job as head cheerleading coach, I want to make sure that they have the basic fundamentals of cheerleading. Can they jump? Can they tumble? Are they conditioned? Do they have school spirit? Do they have clean motions? Do they know themselves? Are they mentally prepared to enter a collegiate program? That's what I want for my athletes when they leave.
I think when I came is when Coach Cook started as a coach, and we sat together and talked about what we wanted the cheer team to be like. And so my vision was that they would always be, first and foremost, good representations of what a student athlete is. Secondly, that they carried themselves as a brand and part of the North Meck brand and clearly represented that. And thirdly, that they represented everybody at North Meck. So whether they're large, whether they're small, whether they're tall, short, you know, I wanted every aspect of students to be represented in our cheer team. And our cheer team has done just that. So it's the North Meck cheer team, but they're very clearly a part of our school and represent our school to the fullest.
My name's Dwayne Lewis. I'm the head basketball coach here at North Mecklenburg, and I've been here 27 years, 25 as the head basketball coach, and I was the JV coach for 2 years. We spend a lot of time with each other. And by the way, everybody thinks that, you know, North Meck basketball, we got a lot of good programs here. I think our guys do a great job of buying in, but the hot ticket is the North Meck cheer team. They get it done. They're unbelievable. The whole team, they're really good. But, you know, with us, we spend a lot of time with each other. And, you know, like with the cheerleading team, y'all spend a lot of time with each other. And I think when you're spending a lot of time after school, you're building chemistry. You know, it isn't always fun walking to the track after, you know, to run and then mumbling, but then when they walk back, they're buying in, and that's part of the buy-in. But they know the history of the program. Luckily, we've always been blessed to have really good basketball players, and the guy I took over for, Coach Holden, who the floor's named after, he still comes to the games, and old players from the 70s and 80s, they still come. It's always been such a part of everyone that we have been able to sustain that, and that's something I'm proud of. And you know, whenever I leave, I hope someone takes it and keeps running with it, because I'll still be coming back to the games.
What made me want to take on the head cheer coach position at North Meck was really to get a heavy-hitting team. I wanted to come back to Charlotte Meck. I wanted to be in the mecca of stomp and shake. I did a little work in DC, in Philly, but I really wanted to come back home to where stomp and shake was created. So North Meck had an opportunity. I applied, I had the interview, and I got the job, and that was it. First thing that I wanted to see change was the aesthetic. I felt like the look of the program had to change completely for us to even get noticed. So when I first came to the program, I observed that a lot of the athletes had really long hair and braids, and I just didn't feel like that was an athletic look. So I wanted to change the look of the program, but I also wanted to make us more athletic. I feel like with cheerleading, we don't get a lot of respect because we don't do a lot of things that athletes do. So I treat the cheerleading program just as I would basketball program, football. I wanted to incorporate conditioning, but most of all, I really just wanted us to have a positive image and athleticism that matched with it.
I was nervous. I was nervous to apply for head captain, but I just felt like the leadership aspect, I've always been pushing the leadership aspect, and like everything that I do, I just feel like it was just a good position for me to be in, especially with my experience and coming from freshman year, starting on JV and then halfway moving up to varsity. It showed that I had like the push through and that I really could do whatever I just put my mind to.
Let me see, smooth easy. Man, I can't do that. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do. Take it slow. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. Let's do it one time. Easy. That's what we do. Take this. So, and
Yeah, because it's time to.
I got a pretty one.
Do me a favor. I called him Texas.
Being the only JV captain, it makes me feel, sometimes it'd be hard, but like sometimes it's like good.
Transitioning into cheer from majorette was easy because we dance, like it's dance based, so I think it was a pretty smooth transition. When I danced at a studio before, so technique wise, I think I was pretty like clean already, so it wasn't really hard.
Managing the expectations of being a captain is a little bit hard because I didn't want to be taking the blame for like if the team felt some type of way about what coach said or if they didn't like oh, why we can't wear this uniform, stuff like that. But you gotta understand that behind the scenes, the captains and the coaches know what's going on behind the scenes and they try to do what's best for the team as a whole. And also with being the captain, you gotta balance friendships and being the authority. So you just gotta put your foot down. Like we could be friends and cool and everything like that. After practice, after 6:30, when 6:30 hit and we out of practice, we can go to the mall. I don't care, we can do anything. But during practice, we gotta get the material, we gotta get the technique, we gotta do it so that we can look good and we don't be out there looking crazy.
How I manage the full responsibility of the JV team alone is like I lean on my other captains, and I also like take time to like check in with them and make sure they're straight. But yeah, I just make it work.
Y'all see who beside y'all, who behind y'all, who in front of y'all? Everybody got it? Mm-hmm. Y'all remember? Y'all took a picture? Yes. Okay.
I feel like the hardest role of the part of being captain is probably dealing with the fact that I'm still the same age as everyone else around me. So the respect level is not always gonna be the same, but you have to make it distinct that, oh, I'm the captain and you just gotta do what you gotta do. But you also have to, your approach has to be correct also so that it doesn't come off as rude or anything like that.
I say like the hardest part is kind of like connecting with them, because sometimes the freshmen they like be in their own world, or sometimes the juniors they be like they older than me, so it's like sometimes they be like, I don't really gotta listen to you, but it's just like putting in that place in stone, like I'm the captain, it's just gotta be what it's gonna be. Moving from a freshman on JV to being a JV captain sophomore year, it was kind of hard, but I pushed through. Like, I pushed myself, practice when I go home, practice in the morning before school, and like just pushing through while also being a student. So it was kind of hard, but I think it was a good transition for me though.
I think the collab with POB and Chambers is cool, and we all have like similar technique, so it's probably gonna be like a power couple but triple, you know. I think the energy is gonna be there. I think the technique is gonna be there. I think the choreography is gonna be there. I think we're gonna eat down. We're doing a showcase with Chambers, our rival school. I think that's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be all right. I think the vibes is vibing right now. The energy is up and no problems so far.
Just 2 minutes, y'all. The full thing.
before comp are pretty hard, so it's kind of hard to want to come back, but I feel like that commitment makes you come back. You already committed to the comp, you already committed to the team, so you gotta have that push through to come back to the team, practice with the team, do comp, get through it all so you can get first place.
The C represents cheer and comp. So if you didn't go to comp, you gotta close that C. But if you did go to comp and you push through the comp practices, all that stuff, then you earned your C. And then the V right here represents the Viking for North Meck Vikings. With competition coming up next week and us doing this right now, I think that we have a little bit of work to do for competition, but with the practices next week, we're gonna have it. We're gonna take that first place win. We just gotta practice some more. That's it.